Thanks for tuning in. This is the tutorial for It Came Upon a Midnight Clear, and this is part of my gospel series. I'm so glad that you are with me today, and I hope that you can gain some ideas, some inspiration from these chord progressions and little tidbits that I throw in along the way. Okay, we're going to start the key of B flat major, and we will begin with that B flat chord, but we're going to immediately go to a B flat major 7 and add a little more depth, which is common in this style. So let's take a peek here at the keys. Okay, so you notice the left hand is walking out that B flat F, A right there. Right hand I'm walking up alone, A flat or A, B flat, C, and then I roll that F, that chord. So it's F, A, D is how I'm spelling that. That is part of the B flat chord. Notice I'm not playing the B flat here in the right hand because I've carried it into the bass clef at the bottom. So that would be still appropriate there. Let's go on to the second chord, It Came Upon, and that's going to go to the D flat 11 chord. So let's see what that looks like at the keyboard. Yeah, there we go. So D flat, A flat, C, left hand to E flat, G, and C. Get my tongue tangled there. Okay, and then midnight, just the D minor. You'll notice on this G7 chord on the word clear, really the right hand is sitting in that B diminished position, but if the G is in the bass, altogether that makes a G7. So that's why I'm saying it's a G7, and we're going to walk up the bass. I like that walk. What did I do? Something like that. Okay, there's your C minor 7 and E diminished, half diminished 7. Ah, I love that. Glorious song. Okay, so left hand, technically you could do maybe the B flat would be a little better. E to B flat, your fifth there. And then right hand, you'll play the minor 7th, G, and the B flat. I'm opening my hand here because I tend to walk out the melody, but if you're not going to do that, you could make it a smaller hand position there for those of you that have not so big a wingspan. Just an F chord, and then we're going to jump to so this would be a flat 6. Which comes quite commonly in this style. So the flat 6 adds some color and interest, and it comes after the lyric is finished. Song of old, ba-da-dee-dum, like that. We're going to play that G flat as a 13th chord. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it if you're not sure what to do there. I'm going to spell this simply. The G flat chord, when we get into it, will actually be a diminished chord with a 13th. So because it's diminished, we run into the double flat issue. So instead of saying B double flat and D double flat, I'm just going to say A and C. So if you're a pure theorist out there and you're cringing, just realize it's a little easier for us at the piano to play it quickly. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to spell it as A, C, E flat, G flat. Yeah, that'll be the easiest way. And then we'll go to the F9. And the G flat can go in the bass. Okay, the F9 would just spell out as G, C, and F over your F5. So backing up to that line, glorious song, old. Notice I'm jumping down in the right hand. Okay, and then at this point, I often take a moment to walk back up to that melody. You'll notice that we're returning to the first line, that chord progression. So you can figure out whichever, something along that ways, or some people can do it that way. Anything really from F through the D above it, as long as you stay within the B flat key signature, you could really add whichever rhythm, whichever notes you want to create a little melodic fill up to that. So I'll leave that to you. So let's come from old. Okay, there's that B flat major 7. Okay, on bending, you could use that D flat 11 that I talked about in the first line, but you know us musicians, we always want to be you know, changing things a little bit here and there. So at this point, I'm going to use an E flat 13. It's not terribly different, but it does create just a little bit of a different mixture of voices. So I'm going to spell that as D flat, A, C over our E flat. So from Angels, there's your E flat 13, D minor, and then I add this right here. I make the D minor chord into diminished. I alter it one more time. So minor, diminished, that fifth goes down to A flat, and I'm gonna drop down and add the 13th under it here, which is the B. So I add so much more warmth. I like it into that. So you can try it if you'd like. So near the earth, let's do bending. Okay, get my brain going here again. Here's near. There you go. And then we go back to that G7. C minor 7. This sounds familiar. Okay, so to touch their harps of gold is a very recognizable chord progression for us musicians. So we go to that minor 2, C minor, 5, 7, 4 over 3, 5, 7 over 3, and then it usually just goes back to the 1. I am gonna make that 1 add the 9 to it, so it's a B flat, just to add a little bit more of that jazz back in. Okay, there are more difficult progressions I could introduce at that point, but I think this is a good place to just kind of keep it simple and honor the Christmas Carol, and that progression is so well known. I just decided not to tamper with it. So you can make your own choices there. When we get to the end of that verse, and any verse that you do for this carol, I come out of that. So I'm coming to that B flat 9 chord. Notice I'm holding B flat on my outer voices here, and then I'm going to keep them down. My right hand's going to go F, E, D. My left hand's going to go A, G, F, and I walk it together. Excuse me. Kind of a nice little harmony. And then the last step I do is add a little rhythm there in the right hand. F, G, F, E flat, F, E flat. While still holding the B flat. So yeah. Okay, that whole line. It just makes me happy to do that little lick there at the end. So, all right, the chorus is the dramatic climax. And I just hear the choir in my head, you know, singing this in the original version. So peace on the earth, goodwill to men has a lot of punch, shall we say. So I start with the D chord. This is a major 3. And sometimes I play just the root and the third. Sometimes I just play the octaves. Peace on. When I get to the word on, let's bring in the rest of the major chord. And left hand, I'm moving down. Just gives me the shivers every time. I hope you like it. So let's do that. Okay, and I'm just gonna stay there. When we go to earth, the right hand goes to G minor low. And I'm gonna go to the D, back to the D in the left hand. Earth. Okay, and then yeah, that'll work. Okay, so what are all those chords I just played? Let's work through it. It seems like a lot, but oh my goodness, I feel like it's so worth it to get those big juicy chords in there. So let's see, we talked about the D over C. We go down to earth, G minor. Okay, so I'm gonna leave my left hand on D for a moment, and I'm gonna just take the G, B flat, D and extend upwards to G, B flat, E natural. That makes it E diminished. It sounds really scary, but it's so easy to play. So we'll take it. Then we're going to move the left hand up to E flat, and the right hand you're going to play F sharp half diminished 7. And we're going to end on G minor there. Okay, so notice you notice how this left hand is always off the beat until we get to the G minor. Goodwill will go to D7 over C, and these will tend to hit more on the beat since that's kind of the main focus of the lyrics there, Goodwill to Men. So I'm going to take this G minor. You can spell it as D, B flat, G, B flat. Did I say that right? D, F, G, B flat over B flat. Or just do it as a straight G minor over B flat. So you can decide that. And then from heaven's all gracious King. I just trace the melody there, descending melody, and just put the chords with it that harmonize. So that would be quickly G minor, F, another G minor going down, F, another G minor going up, A minor, G minor, and then I do this F9. Okay, and then left hand you'll do with that pattern once you get that sorted out. I usually do from heaven's all. So in that left hand pattern you heard me do off the beat, playing there, and also the thumb tap where I play maybe the octave but I tap the left hand thumb. And then right there at the end on Gracious King, the left hand comes in again late. So that's several different left hand tools that I implement there. You can use all of them or whichever one suits you best, but that's just what seems to work in this arrangement. So G minor, I'll put all the chord progression, I'll go through it once with both hands, and then if you need that information, you'll have it. So G minor over F from heavens, F over E flat, G minor over E flat, F over E flat, gracious, G minor over C, A minor over C, G minor over E, and then the F9. I usually walk this up and come back down to an E flat chord over F. That gives you that really rich feeling again. There's a 7th there, that minor 7. So that's where that heads. Okay, the world in solemn stillness lay, really wash, rinse, repeat from what we did on From Angels Bending Near the Earth in the verse. So I'm not going to go through that again. To hear the angels sing will also be just wash, rinse, repeat of To Touch Their Harps of Gold. The only difference is I'm going to do a streaming chord progression at the end of that chorus to kind of finish it off with a nice touch. So let's see what that sounds like. Okay, so there we are at the end. I'm going to do... All right, left hand you're walking, G, A, B flat, that's it. Right hand you're doing 2 diminished chords, B flat diminished, A flat diminished. So it's going to spell like this, E, B flat, D flat. We'll do E flat, A, C, and then another B flat 9, C, F, B flat. So it's formatted that you can just run quickly into that. I can't decide which finger I want there. I think that one. Sometimes talking and playing at the same time, something gets a little off the track. Okay, so you've also heard there is a little bit of a rhythm where I kind of work out that rhythm there in the right end. Da, da, dee, da, 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 bum. So you can use that if you wish. And then I take it up there. And I bookend the final chorus with what you see at the verse starting there. So it's just a nice little idea that I like to do when I'm doing solo arrangements there. Okay, so that gets you all the chord progressions, all the fills and ideas that you can find on the demonstration. So feel free to give this video a like and to subscribe if it was helpful to you. And as always, you can share it with your friends and family. But for now, I hope that I will see you on the next Christmas Carol.